I always do it as the last question, so you can give some spoilers.
Yeah, I got some new stuff coming. Already mixed and mastered. I'm just working on visuals right now, because everything I feel like I need to drop visuals, a lot more visuals than I did like before. I just kind of dropped the songs themselves. So now I want it to be like people see something as well too, opposed to just hearing.
Oh, like a proper like
music video. Yeah,
okay.
Like the bubblegum music video and everything.
Oh, I was like.
And all that stuff. So.
I normally go on the person's Instagram and I normally.
Yeah, you can click the link.
Oh no, I normally look at them. So then when I kind of get questions that are more connected to you, like like that. So I was like watching that. I was like, where did you film this? Like, was it actually like the legit candy store?
Yeah. It was an act, like the lady, I hit her up. Actually, I found her in Toronto because there's like no good candy stores out here. So I hit her up and she was super cool about it. She's like this old school like hippie chick, and she messaged me back like really quick. She's like, hey, just send me the song and I'll listen to it. And I'm thinking like, yo, I don't know if I want her to listen to the song first, because the song is not exactly, you know, PG-13. So I'm like, I don't want her to listen to the song, but I sent it to her anyways because I'm like, I'm just gonna be straight up with her. And she listened to it and she was like, oh, okay, I like it. I like the feel of it and everything. I was like, oh, okay, all right, cool. I'm like, did you get the whole song or whatever? She's like, yeah, because she has a younger daughter as well too. I think her daughter's like 22, 23 or whatever. She's like, Mom, did you listen to the song? I'm like, her mom's like, yeah. I'm like, hey, all right. She's like, she was really cool about it. The bubblegum song? Yeah. Did you listen to the song and watch the video?
I like listened to like the one you have like on Instagram.
Yeah, the little clip there. It's like a whole.
And I was just like sitting and listening there, and I'm like, this sounds like Candy Shop, kind of.
Even Candy Shop's not what you think it is. So
I know.
If you really listen to the lyrics to Candy Shop, it's not really about candy.
I know.
So you might want to go take a second listen to Candy Shop as well.
I know when I was younger, I listened to like Candy Shop, and I was like, yeah, this, and my parents get mad at me. And then now listening to the lyrics, you're like,
yeah, it's not what you think it was.
Well, why didn't they not let us like? But then I was like, they thought
too young to get it. That's the whole point, right? So kids weren't supposed to get it. So it's a play on words or a play on everything that they're trying to do. It's not for kids. Kids can listen to it, but how they wrote the song will make it be able to play on radio and watch the videos and all that stuff on MTV and BET and all these other platforms, but kids aren't going to be able to get it until they're adults. That's the same thing with bubblegum. You're not supposed to get it until you're,
I'm
mature enough.
Okay, I'm going to Wait, is that one recording already? Okay. I'm going to actually welcome back to Welcome to the K. I'm Sandwich Son, and today I have a special guest today.
Shane Sparkz.
How's your day going so far?
My day's not too bad. I'm pretty good. How about you?
Good. It's Friday. Let's hit it up. It's the weekend.
Yeah, the weekend. Everybody loves the weekend. A long weekend for me anyway, so can't complain.
Can you describe your sound?
My sound? Kind of a mixture between dancehall and hip-hop. I mean, it's not really a new thing or whatever, but for me and how I do it and how I draw people in order for me to get an audience, I feel like it's new for me and it's working for me, because mostly you would see like a lot of these new artists that actually do that type of genre, kind of, mix the two, would kind of just strictly either just do the dancehall with the accent and everything on one song and everything. So I kind of jump back and forth. I kind of water it down, I suppose you can say, so everybody can understand it and anybody can listen to it when it comes to that. So that's my sound right now.
Would you go touring in the USA?
Would I tour in the US? Yeah, I would love to tour in the US. I mean, who wouldn't? Let's be honest. Who wouldn't love to tour in the USA? It's kind of where the music scene is kind of gravitating towards at this point. I mean, yeah, Canada actually has the music scene, but right now a lot of the artists that you see are coming out that are like popping and like huge are from ATL, right? A lot of them are, I don't know, like their sound is, a lot of them kind of have like their own different kind of sounds and all that stuff, but they're all coming from like that general area of like ATL or whatever. But I mean, I would love to tour the US and work with artists from the US. Like I said, I believe in our previous podcast I think I did with you, I'm doing something with an artist from Baltimore there called Black Prophet. So he's the same thing too. Like his sound is mixed with dancehall and hip hop as well, and he's kind of doing the same thing as me, which is why I felt like, okay, this would work with this guy. So, and he's doing shows and everything. So, you know, I wouldn't even mind opening up for him or anything like that. So, touring sounds good in the U.S.
If you could change anything about the industry, what would it be?
What would it be? What would I change though? What would I change in the industry right now?
It could be anything.
I don't know. I don't think I like how everything is going right now. But I mean, if I really had to choose, I would choose like how people like listen to, you know, whoever it is that they meet's music. Like sometimes you can have artists who really write songs that has like deep and meaningful, you know, when it comes to writing their songs and all that stuff, and then they'll listen to it simply because it's like the end thing. So they simply listen to or meet with the artist because it's what's popping or what's trending on social media. Sometimes I don't even listen to their songs. So I'd appreciate it more if like a lot of these people who would actually take the time to really listen to the artist's song and really listen to what they're saying and what they, you know, or what the message they're trying to convey or where they're even coming from in order to really understand the artist. So I would change more the interaction with the artist, not just so business-wise, but trying to keep it like a little bit, you know, personal and try to understand where the person's coming from more.
What's the craziest thing that happened during a music video shoot?
Craziest thing that happened during a music video shoot? I don't think I've had that yet, but actually, I've seen somebody mess up on like a stunt that they were trying to do for a specific shoot, and I mean, luckily nobody was hurt, but that's probably the craziest I've seen on a music video shoot, just somebody mess up like an actual stunt that was asked of them to do. But I mean, you know, they got back up and did it again and it worked, so that's the craziest I've seen actually.
Wow, thank God they weren't hurt.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part about collaborating with Carrie for the Bubblegum song?
Oh man, when I initially even got or heard the instrumental, I was like, okay, this definitely has to be like a female artist. But out here, there's not really a lot of like female artists who like actually raps and wanted to do the type of music or the type of lyrics I wanted them to write for this specific song besides her. So when I heard the instrumental or whatever, I was like, okay, this is perfect. This is what I want to do, and this is the person I'm going to use for it. So I hit her up right away, and she was actually down. She actually finished her verse before I did, which is actually funny because I sent her the instrumental, and I was like, hey, I'm just working on a project right now, but write your lyrics and everything, and then we'll meet up. And then we did the cipher, and after the cipher, she just kind of said, hey, my lyrics are done. I was like, mine aren't. So she showed me her lyrics, and I was like, okay. And we just kind of played off that, which is why Bubblegum worked. And she was just perfect. She came in, she did the video. She was willing to do the video. She, you know, she even showed up on time and everything. So I like the fact that she's willing to commit to doing the things that I ask of her, or that is asked of her, in order for her to get whatever it is that she's doing done. So that was my favorite part about working with her, just her commitment to what it is that she's working on.
Would you design merch for your fans to wear?
Merchandise. I would love to do some merchandise. I would just want a dope design. I don't want it to be like basic where you just put a logo or you just stamp a logo on a shirt and that's it. I feel like that's the most basic things a lot of people be doing just in order to sell some merchandise, and I'm not trying to do that because I feel like that's kind of ripping off like your fans and all that stuff. If I do a design, I want it to be done properly. So I would actually do something dope, you know, create like a nice logo and everything and make sure it's done properly. But yeah, I would definitely do merchandise for fans and everything if they're, you know, down to spend the money to get them done. Because I'm willing to put the money in it to get it done properly. So I definitely would.
What's your favorite song that you created?
My favorite song that I created? So far? Right now I have two. I mean, I haven't released them yet, but I have one of them. It's called Ball. I'm working on a visual for that as well too, and I have another one. It's called Sunshine Girl, which is actually another song with visuals is all I'm being worked on. So it's gonna come hopefully within the next month. I'm trying to push the videographer to get everything done properly and, you know, all that stuff. So if everything goes well, in the next month time it'll be out and everything. So yeah.
I'm amazed because like Sunshine Girl, my brand name's like Shine with Sean, and then like my brand is like a sunshine. So it's like, oh,
you might like that one then. That one might work for you.
Vybz Kartel is a known dancehall artist. Do you think he should stay in jail?
Oh, that's a tricky topic because I mean, I look at things with logic because the whole incident behind his incarceration is because of stuff they said he allegedly did. I don't know if he's actually done the things or not. I can't speak on the next man and what he's done. But, I mean, if I'm looking at it from like a personal, like that was my family member kind of thing, I would say yes. But if I'm looking at it like, it's kind of hypocritical if I look at it from a next person's, you know, like that has nothing to do with me, then I would love for him to be out. But in all honesty, like I've never been afraid to speak my feelings, and that's how I feel. So I would love for him to come out and tour now and do all the music he's been doing. But I feel like he hasn't really left the scene because this guy's still dropping hits after hits, and we haven't seen a lick of him in like 6 years. So I don't think it really makes a difference whether he's in or out, because he's still topping the dancehall charts regardless. And I'm always going to be a Vybz Kartel fan, regardless of how people feel. That's my guy right there. So, you know, world boss to the world.
But yeah, I think I noticed that he's always like, even he's in jail right now, and then I see he like released a new song, and I'm like thinking, I'm like, you're in jail right now. How the F are you like releasing music?
No, it's because one of the reasons is because like a lot of the security guards and all that stuff, they're young guys. They're guys that were born in like around my time, so like the 80s and 90s, like late 80s, early 90s and stuff. So these guys grew up on him and listening to him, you know. So it's like meeting the one person that you wanted to meet from time, and like he's here and you see him every day, so you have a level of respect for him. Even though you don't know him on a personal level, there's still that level of respect you have for him. So he's able to do whatever he wants and, you know, get away with whatever he wants because people love him and love his music, and he's definitely made a huge impact on the dancehall and music scene. So, you know, that is Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel is dancehall.
Did you watch the Avengers movie? And if you did, do you think they did a good job?
I did see the Avengers movie. My son is a huge like Marvel fan and everything, so I had to take him. Not gonna lie, even if I didn't have a kid, I would go. But yeah, I did watch it actually when it first came out. And I was like front row. I had my tickets from like a month before. I'm not even gonna lie. But I bought my ticket and I reserved my seats and I made sure nobody was gonna sit in my seat. So yeah, I thought they did an amazing job with it. It's kind of bittersweet in all honesty because, you know, you started watching it from like 2008 when like the very first Iron Man like dropped and everything, and then you knew like they were going along with the Marvel phase and everything. So yeah, I thought they did a really good job with the Endgame one, and I thought they ended it off just perfect because it's like, okay, this is it. You know, like we'll leave you guys off with an epic battle and shit, and then we'll let you guys go with a little bit of tears in your eyes while you walk out the movie theater. So I thought it was pretty dope how they did it. I think they did a fantastic job with it.
Is it true that Iron Man dies in the end?
I can't give that away. I'm not that guy. I can that's a spoiler, and I mean, yeah, the movie's been out for about a week now. But is it about a week now? Yeah, about a week now. A week now. And I can't do that to people, you know. You got to go see it for yourself if you want to know if he dies or he doesn't die. So
I'm gonna go see it sometime soon. Even though I didn't watch like the first Iron Man, or I mean like the first Avengers, I'm more of like a Spider-Man fanatic.
Nah, that's still Marvel Universe. You gotta watch.
True.
There's 22 films in all honesty, if you want to be real, that you would have to watch in order for you to understand Endgame and everything. So I'm a huge like fan when it comes to like the whole Marvel, even comics. Like I read comics as a kid growing up, so to actually see them bring like all the comic books to like life, and I'm still like a kid at heart when it comes to all this stuff. So I definitely will see anything beyond this and whatever. I know they have more stuff to come, which I'd still look forward to. So it's not the end of the whole universe, but it's still like I said, a bittersweet to Endgame.
Did you watch the Billboard Music Awards?
I didn't actually. I missed that. I was out of town. I wasn't able to catch it, but I'm not exactly sure what happened with that one.
I know Drake won like 3-4 awards, which I'm not kind of surprised
I think he won more.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, because
I think it was like 12. Because the one I saw a picture of him like had them all lined up on the ground and like a few of them in his hand, but I think it was 3 that they showed on TV because during commercial break and all that stuff, they still be going on with the award shows and people be winning, and even categories that aren't exactly publicized like on national television, they still win for. So I think it was like 12 he won.
Wow.
I didn't see it, but I
Are
heard.
you a Drake fan?
I am a Drake fan actually, and I have something coming that's actually going. I think it's going to be big with the one when it comes to that. I am not saying nothing yet. I'm just gonna drop everything and you'll see for yourself.
How long have you been an artist for?
Me, I started taking it seriously. I want to say like 2.5, almost 3 years now. Like I was doing it before, but like I more so did it as like a hobby. But it was like if you listen to like a lot of the old songs that I even did too, it was more so a way for me to just vent, like and get out whatever I felt at the time. A lot of songs personal, a lot of songs just for fun. Now I kind of do both. So I'd have like songs that are personal and I'd have songs that are entertainment purposes, and people were like gravitating toward the previous stuff, and that was songs I did for fun, or not for fun, sorry, for like a hobby. Like it was just a side thing I did, and people liked it. So I was like, let me take this serious and see what can possibly come out of it. So yeah, a few years.
Wow. What's the best advice you got about this industry?
About this, not everything's overnight. It's not just gonna come to you like that. Like as much as you would love for it to, even in the day of like, or this age with like social media and everything, you think like, okay, I put something out on like Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, and it's gonna blow up just like that. It doesn't work like that. As much as people would like it to, it's not going to. So you have to adjust like your expectations when it comes to, everything working out as far as how you would like it to. So I would say that's probably one of the best pieces of advice. You got to work, at it for a few years. Like it could take you 10 years to get a one single good year. So I would say that is actually the best piece of advice I've gotten out of this.
Any new music coming or anything to tell your fans?
Yeah, like I said, I have a project. It's. I feel like it will be the one done like properly, like with the whole promotion and everything behind it, and I am putting some serious money behind it. So I think it could be big if done properly. So, and then the follow up will be the same, and so on and so forth. But it's a process right now, so I don't want to just drop anything and expect like it to blow up or anything. Like with proper promotion and with the right peoples and all that stuff. Yeah.
Where can people find your music?
People can find my music on all major platforms actually right now, like iTunes, Spotify, Google Play and stuff like that. But those are like the more like recent songs that I did. Like I said, when I started taking it seriously. Other stuff, if you just want to hear like previous stuff just to kind of see what I was doing before, you can find all that stuff on like SoundCloud and stuff like that. But right now, everything that I drop gets put up on major platforms. So
where can people follow you?
People can follow me on Instagram at Shane Sparkz with a Z, not an S. And you can hit me up on Twitter at King_Sparkz. And on Facebook, it's the same name, Shane Sparkz, again with a Z, not a S. So people get it twisted because there's another. We ain't gonna talk about that though. Yeah.
Thank you for being on Welcome to the K today. Thank you.
No problem.
Bye guys. Have a good day.
All right, take it easy.